It's Steve from Machete Squad. I know it's you, motherfucker.
Beat up, bum, bum, running through the night we come. Beat up, bum, bum, follow if you want me one. You can find me on a skylight, stomp my feet and I go bye-bye. Floating through the elevator of my mind's eye, I'm fine. Feeling dizzy like a rascal, baby, I'm grime. And if you wanna square up, then I am Einstein. Taking gravity bongs back at high times. Find me on a weeknight, middle of a street fight, smoking on a peace pipe, trying to get my teeth fixed, right? I'm the make it the eighth, breaking records of pace. And I need another win like the devil needs a fireplace. Smoking in the back room, sitting in the black tomb, screaming in the quiet place, hoping they'll come back soon. Fuck it, man, I'm tired, mate. It's really pretty pointless when you're sitting at a higher rate. Looking for a hideaway, smoke some and hibernate. I am great. Beat on, bum, bum, running through the night we come. Beat on, bum, bum, follow if you want me one, want me one. Beat on, bum, bum, running through the night we come. Beat on, follow if you want me.
I'm a walking Bennett, nigga. I should be a LC. I keep shooters on point with me, just like I'm CP3. I was up in Bushwood with it blicky, like I'm 22G. Tripping out this cyber shit, sometimes I put my mind at ease. Pull up with it rifle, like I'm Devin Booker, number net. Told her mama I ain't even trying to smash it, I want number net. Told these folks that I ain't flying commercial, I do number jets. If any ops survive when we slide, then he considered blessed. Feeling like I'm Trey on with the Glock because I score a lot. Feeling like I'm Yoda with the wisdom cause I know a lot. Counting up the extra in the trap, I might go buy some stocks. The AR-556 will go through walls just like it's juggernaut. Think about my safety, so I bulletproof the SUV. The AP on my wrist side.
What's up, guys? Good morning. How are we doing this morning? We're back here for more Cyrax nonsense. He did a couple of videos for us to watch. He had a full day since yesterday when he told everybody for an hour how he was going to be zen and ignore the trolls and move on with his new fantastical life. First, he did a video explaining that he's going to rebrand his channel. Then he did a video whining about his Facebook friends messaging him or something. Then he did a video complaining about having to pay taxes, which is the bane of Cyrax's life. Then he did a 40-minute wine stream, which we're not going to show because we don't have it and it needs to be heavily edited. We'll show it later, maybe, where he exclaimed he doesn't need to pay taxes, he's exempt from it, and he threatened the federal government like the genius he is. And he said some other terrible stuff. It's going to be heavily edited when and if we ever show it. We'll skip over that. And then he did another video explaining why he was okay to say all the horrible things he had just said. So, you know, this isn't going to be the long one about taxes if that comes out. But we're going to watch some Cyrax videos as they had come out. So we're going to start with Cyrax talking about how he's going to rebrand his channel mere moments after making a video for an hour explaining how he's going to be zen. So, excuse me. As always, let me put up the Cyrax and the fly, and let's start checking out Cyrax rebranding his channel.
Hey, what's up, everybody? So, if you guys notice any videos missing, that is because I am taking away all the music stuff related to this channel, and I'm actually going back to the basics of doing gaming, because I've been focusing a lot on music lately, which, don't get me wrong, I'm glad to be able to do full time. And now that I'm at that point where I can focus on my label without having to worry about anything.
Yeah, apparently when he finally has a label up and ready to make music is when he needs to stop making music and focus on gaming. It makes perfect fucking sense, and only someone like Cyrax can come up with. The logic is impeccable.
and I can focus on my music without having to worry about anything. I can kind of take that step back and reshift back into one of my passions, which is gaming. So this channel will be geared towards gaming full time. I'll be doing everything from games like Bloodstrike. I'll be doing games such as Free Fire Max, Fortnite, Genshin Impact, Honkai Star Rail, basically just any like gaming thing in general, whether that's Game Boy Advanced games, whether that's old school gaming in general.
Someone told me this morning that he's gaming through some weird Game Pass cloud gaming that allows you to game on Steam through their system, but if you get a free account, you're only allowed to do it for an hour at a time, which explains exactly why his stream gaming this morning, this evening, whatever happened last night, was exactly an hour long. This is the man with a successful LLC who's totally rich and successful with his free gaming shit on his new Rebrand channel.
Whether it's GameCube, Wii, mobile gaming, new school gaming, or whatever, I am going to be refocusing my channel back onto gaming full time, because that's what I want this channel to be about, is about gaming. I want this channel to be able to be successful and to really get to show that fun-loving side of, I'm not doing this, I'm not doing that, I'm focusing on gaming full time. Now, there are certain shorts that I will leave up, such as the stuff from my journey into music. I will be leaving that stuff up, just because of the fact that it kind of shows another side of me. But I really want to gear this towards gaming once again.
Yeah, it's amazing. This LLC was something he's worked his entire life for. That was his hopes and dreams come true. That was going to fix his life and make him famous. And as soon as he gets it together, he's done with it. He's bored with it. He wants to be a famous gamer now, guys. This isn't a moron who can't figure out what he wants to do, who can't be successful in anything, so he just creates a new delusion every time his new thing fails. No, he's going to be a famous gamer now.
So that'll be fun. So, if y'all see any videos missing, don't freak out. It's just because I'm reshifting the focus back into gaming full time. But with that being said, I'll see you guys in the gaming world. And yeah, I love you guys. I'll catch y'all later. Peace.
Alright, well that was Cyraxx rebranding his channel mere moments after declaring he was zen and gonna ignore them and focus on his music. He's now focusing on gaming, guys. So from there, last night at some point, he put up a little short whining about Facebook messages that he doesn't like. He's zen and he's still whining about Facebook messages, guys. So let's check that out.
What's up, y'all? So it's like 5:30 in the morning here, and I was sitting here working on some shit.
5:30 a.m. The successful gamer and music producer comes online at 5:30 a.m. to whine about Facebook messages. What a success story that Cyraxx is, guys.
When I got a message from somebody, and I just want to address this message on my Facebook real quick. Now, I'm not going to say this dude's name. I just want to say this. I read what you said, dude, and like I said, I get where you're coming from. I do. But something you need to realize when it comes to me doing these videos, whenever I make these videos about my label, to me and for me, it's not about, being cocky.
Yeah, these videos have nothing to do with Cyraxx. It's just all about how amazing Cyraxx is how he's going to be the next great music artist, the next great gamer. Everyone needs to bow before Cyraxx's raw talent. But don't get him wrong. It's not about being cocky. It's just about telling the world how amazing Cyraxx is and how successful he's going to be.
For me, it's about being proud to be able to sit here and say that I get to live out my dream as a label owner, as a music artist, and as somebody that gets to put out good music that the world needs. And as for your little comment about having value in something, to you, what might not be valuable to you or hold any value to you, might hold value to me. For me, my label holds value that's worth more than money to me. To me, that label is a part of me. It's a part of who I am.
Yeah, worth more than money is a very good way of saying it's worth nothing, Cyraxx. It's worth nothing. You love how it makes you feel to say, I'm a record label owner. You've really always loved that. It's never been about making money because you've never made any money. You just like to really tell people how successful and famous you are because you really like how that makes you feel, even though you're absolutely not.
Part of my brothers. You know, it's a part of something bigger than myself. Cause see, I could give a fuck about the money. I can give a fuck about that. Now, the money will come eventually, and money as a tool does help, yeah.
I could give a fuck about the money. I mean, I'm gonna get paid. Don't you worry, guys. I'm gonna get paid. It's gonna come eventually. But, I don't really care if it comes, guys. It's not about the money. Okay, Cyraxx.
But I would rather put out good music that people want to hear and need to hear. I would rather not get paid and help people through my music rather than to pretend to be somebody that I'm not. Like I said though, will the money come eventually? Yeah.
Yeah, Cyraxx doesn't want to pretend to be someone he's not. He wants to pretend to be a famous record producer and a famous gamer and a famous talented everything. He doesn't want to pretend to be something he's not. He doesn't want to pretend to be a talentless mooch in his grandma's attic. He doesn't want to pretend to be something he's not, guys.
And that as a tool does help. But for me, it's more about helping people, giving back, showing people that there are people out there like myself that still give a shit about humanity, about being a good person, about genuinely wanting to help others through music. That's what it's about for me. Now, like I said, will the money come? Eventually, yes. But for me, all this whole thing that I do, it's about me being proud of something that I've worked my ass off to accomplish. And there ain't no way I'm going to let anybody take that from me.
And so Cyraxx is full on in his delusion where he just needs to be famous. He doesn't even need to make any money. He just needs to be famous. And that will somehow solve all his worldly problems. And I guess someone reminded him that even if he makes money, he'll have to pay taxes. And he absolutely freaked out about it. So he put out a little short talking about paying taxes, guys. So let's check that out.
What's up, YouTube? What's up, Facebook? So, I was sitting down, taking a break from working on some brand new music, and decided to pop in on that group that's calling me a child predator. And I came across a post that I wanted to talk about, which I think is fucking dumb, in my opinion, but it's whatever. See, to that person, they said that, or in the comments, one of them said, oh, does he realize that he's going to have to pay taxes for his LLC? No shit, Sherlock, I already fucking know that. But
he claims he knows that, but for some reason, he then, after this, made a 40-minute whine stream about how he shouldn't have to pay taxes, how taxes are theft, how he shouldn't have to pay taxes on any money he ever makes because he's really, really greedy. He wants free shit from the world. He wants everyone to give him money. He wants the government to pay for his food, for his house, to keep him alive, for all his medical bills. But if anyone wants to take a cent of the $20 he make off his terrible songs, well, that is theft by the government. He won't stand for it. He wants to mooch off the world and wants to take everything from it and not give a cent back. And that is how he thinks normal people believe the world should work.
There is a loophole with that I'll get to in a second.
There's a loophole.
But right off rip, I want to get to the dude that's sitting there trying to steal my shit. I had to tell you, partner, but I don't beat you to the punch, boy. And you want to know how I beat you to the punch? Let me tell you how I beat you to the punch. I already got the paperwork back for the label, son. Yeah. Your boy got the paperwork back, which means I can start dropping music. And what you don't realize is once you register with the Ohio State government, which is what I did, there can be only one owner, and that's me. I'm the owner. Now, as for that comment that said, oh, does he realize he has to pay taxes? I get that. I know that, dumbass. But there's a loophole.
There's a loophole from the master accountant Cyraxx, who definitely knows everything about the government and how everything works. Let's hear the amazing loophole that Cyraxx has figured out why he doesn't have to pay taxes.
Until I start making enough money to pay taxes on it, I don't have to pay taxes on it. Until I start making that high-end money, which I am working at, I don't have to pay shit.
So there you go. That is Cyraxx's theory, that until he starts making bank, until he starts making enough to buy Maseratis and Lamborghinis and mansions, he doesn't have to pay a cent of taxes on any money he makes. He's convinced himself until he's at that high level, he doesn't have to pay any taxes. So, I guess someone managed to tell him that that is not in fact the case, and he came on and decided to whine for 40 minutes about how all taxes are theft. He decided to make terrible statements about the US government, say they're involved in horrible things, and I don't have the video yet. It needs to be heavily edited and uploaded before that can even happen, so maybe later today, if that even happens. I don't know about the quality of that video. But I found a suitable replacement for that we can watch real quick. Yeah, so here's a suitable replacement for Cyraxx's take on the tax situation in America that he did for 40 minutes, guys.
It's not fun to what? It's the worst part of the game. Oh, it's what? Taxes.
Anyways, so that was Cyraxx reacting to taxes. And anyways, so so from there he made one more video, one more short, saying that everything he said in his video about the US government cannot be held against him because he has the ultimate cloak. He has the ultimate cloak against any prosecution for the terrible stuff he says, and that is freedom of speech, guys. He has freedom of speech.
Oh, and just to add on to that little live stream that I did a minute ago, if y'all ain't seen it, go watch it. It's right there. It's hashtag fuck taxes. Go watch it. It's only my latest live. Something that I forgot to add on to that live stream at the very end there that I wanted to say real quick was this. If you do try to come after me, you can't. Why? Freedom of speech, motherfuckers.
Yeah, there you go. Cyraxx can say and do whatever he wants and just claim freedom of speech against the US federal government, and he clearly thinks that's going to work out for him just because he declared it. He's learned so much over these years, guys. He thinks he can just say, I have freedom of speech. I can say literally whatever I want.
The only time when y'all don't consider it freedom of speech is when you guys get scared. And I say it's time to make the government scared again. I'd say it's time to take back what we lost. That's why y'all do what you do. Because we have power. There's more of us in there are of you. And if you try to arrest me, guess what? You can't. Why? Freedom of speech, motherfucker.
There you go. Cyrax has the ultimate cloak, he thinks, is he can just declare freedom of speech and he can say whatever he wants, whenever he wants. He's clearly studied the laws and knows them very well, and his cloak is unpenetratable. He can just say freedom of speech, and that's it. The federal government goes, oh crap, he said the magic words, and they walk away.
It's in the Constitution. But yet, half you motherfuckers up there in office don't even follow the Constitution anyway. Why? Because y'all worry more about this than you do the actual Constitution and following what our forefathers set out to do for the United States and for our... Half y'all motherfuckers don't even give a fuck about the Constitution. Half y'all motherfuckers give more fuck about getting paid and doing this, doing that, instead of leaving a legacy and continuing the legacy that our four founding fathers wanted for this country. They didn't want what y'all...
We got two from Wilhelm. If he has freedom of speech, so do the trolls. Yeah, well, he'll never understand that. He thinks the trolls don't have freedom of speech because he doesn't like it, guys. The levels of hypocrisy on Cyrax are up there, as always.
All are doing to this country. They wanted to see the country in peace, not in debt. They wanted to see everybody succeed, everybody to win, everybody to make money. Not to be fucked with. Not to be, I'm above you and you're below me. Oh, I'm rich and you're poor type shit. No. They wanted all of us to be on the same fucking page. So to the government, I say this. Get off your lazy fucking asses and start changing shit before us, the people, turn against you and do it for you. Plain and simple. Hashtag fuck government officials. Sit and rotate, bitches.
Whoops. Whatever. Anyways, that was Cyrax exclaiming that he has the freedom to say whatever he wants because of the Constitution. He can tax evade. He can call the federal government terrible people who are criminals, and they can't do anything because he has freedom of speech, guys. So, if that tax evasion video gets uploaded and heavily edited, and I decide it's safe enough to go through, we'll go through that later today. If it is, I don't think it is. I really don't think it is. I don't think there'll be much in it left after you take out all this stuff that Cyrax said that was criminal. But, until then, that is all I got for this one. I appreciate y'all coming by, as always. I will catch you at the next one. And I hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful day.